Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Sunday, Funday, $19.99. Let's toss up an arrow and get right to it. Benny here, GhostPicksATS.com, the number one sports consultant in the business. Sunday, March 28th, nearing the end of March. Baseball starts this week. I have a big promo. Big promo coming tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss that. I mean big. Baseball's coming. I want you with me to start baseball. But let's take care of business here today first. All my plays today are $19.99. Two more plays in college basketball. I went 2-0 in college basketball yesterday. One more play in the NBA to finish out the night. We're looking to finish strong on the weekend. Split out my picks yesterday, all of my picks. Okay. I'm mostly pumped that I hit that parlay in the UFC yesterday. You know what I mean? I said we were hitting that parlay in the UFC, and I haven't hit a parlay in a while on the UFC. Turns out we hit that parlay in the UFC. I mean, nothing major. Menafield, O'Malley, Luque. You know, nice little three-piece in the UFC, a little three-piece with the soda, you know. But yes, I'm happy we hit that parlay in the UFC. I lost on Stipe Francis over 1.5 rounds. Francis landed the knockout. I did believe that was going to go to decision. I did, going into that event. I actually put a very small amount on a flyer, you know? Plus 460, Stipe to win by decision. Just a flyer. If it hits, great. If it doesn't, no big deal. But, you know, Francis knocked him out in like 50 seconds into the second round, you know? Ended my hopes and dreams right there. I was watching a video of Francis Ngannou's hometown just going nuts after he knocked out Stipe. That was cool to see, you know, Bati, Cameroon. But it was not cool to see that knockout for me, though. You know, Francis, Stipe over 1.5 was my top tier play in the UFC. So my streak ends at 5 in a row. You know, we won 5 straight top tier plays in the UFC. Dropped one yesterday. I definitely had some bad drops yesterday. You know, I dropped my first soccer play all week. Again, we won every soccer play this week. I dropped one yesterday and it came on the Sizzler, you know. Came on a big top tier play for Saturday. And it came in 10 minutes of ugly soccer. All of the scoring happened in about, 10 minutes of awful play. And I was heavy on it, you know. Russia, Slovenia under 2.5. So that also shuts down my soccer streak. Another 5-0 streak ended. We won 5 straight soccer plays, dropped one yesterday. And again, I said this earlier in the week and I'll say it again. If I could win 5 in a row and then drop 1 or 2, win 5 more in a row, then drop 1 or drop 2, you know, we'll take that. We'll take that. We want to see those 5-game win streaks. That means we're profiting. And that's what we're here to do. You know, we chip away, and we chip away. So let's keep working. Let's keep winning. We went 2-0 in college basketball yesterday. Baylor minus 7.5 looked ugly at half. You saw it, I saw it, but Baylor ended up just being too much, you know. And we cashed that game. Then Oral Roberts, Arkansas under 159. So we landed in college basketball, puts us at 9-3 in premium picks on the tournament. And I dropped NBA again, for the love of God. You know, that's why I'm one play in the NBA right now. One play a day in the NBA. I'm on a losing streak in the NBA. I talk about my win streaks. I'm also going to talk about my losing streaks. And the NBA was rough this week. We're going to look to right that ship, you know, but we're one play a day in the NBA at the moment. We have one tonight. 76ers Clippers under 220.5, 112 to 122. Did I mention at all that I hate the Clippers? You know, I think I did. So lost on Worthy in the UFC, won on Michael Olashayshok, you know, and so that's my recap. Free play was a loss on Oregon State Loyola under 125. And you want to talk about performance. You want to tale of 2 halves. Like, how about that first half performance? These guys put up 83 points in the second half, and we still lost that over by a bucket. 65 to 58. We almost got there. I know if you were watching the game like me and you saw that first half, I mean, you probably just crumbled up your money and threw it in the trash. That's how I felt. 24 to 16 first half. It was downright awful. You know, Loyola shot like 11%, I think, something like that. It was so ugly. They should just give us money. They should give us money for how close we came in that 83-point second half, but that's not how it works. So let's wrap up Saturday. What was Saturday? It was a split in picks, and we watched a couple of our streaks, come to a halt. 5-0 run in soccer, 5-0 top tier run in the UFC. And then that soccer loss was my first of the week. Haven't lost a play all week, Now we're on to Sunday. Can we get one more sweep to end the week? We swept twice this week. We swept twice this week. Can we get the broom out here one more time this week? Sunday Funday, $19.99. And if you're new to my page, welcome. Take a second out of the day. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tap the bell right next to it. You get my videos as soon as they pop up. Follow me along over on Twitter as well, at Benny Bistro. And most importantly, thumbs up in the video. Free play. 7:15, we have UCLA at Alabama. 11 seed UCLA at 2 seed Alabama. Free play of the day, we're going UCLA, Alabama, under 145. And we saw what just happened last night in an 11 versus 2 matchup. Syracuse. Jesus. Holy moly, poor Syracuse got completely crushed. No chance. Blown out of the water by Houston. Doesn't mean that will happen tonight, but wow, for how good Syracuse looked last week to how they played last night, it was just ugly. Okay, so now here we have UCLA, which if you remember, UCLA got in here by beating a hot Michigan State team in a play-in game. Pretty unexpected by the way they were playing coming into that game. I'm sure many of us did not expect UCLA to even make the tournament. But not only did they make it, they caught fire. They beat some good teams and found their way into the Sweet 16 ready to take on Alabama. So that's pretty impressive in its own right. They beat Michigan State. Then they come in and they beat BYU. Then they got fortunate, in my opinion, and they got a Cinderella team in Abilene Christian in their last game. And that's been their path. This is a true test today for UCLA. Alabama is no joke. And here's the deal. Alabama just beat Maryland by putting up 96 points. They could not miss, and therefore they won the game. But don't let that scoring output distract you from the fact that Alabama played very poor defensively against Maryland, which is not what we're used to seeing from Alabama. They allowed 77 points to Maryland. And if they don't play defense today against UCLA, they can end up in trouble because UCLA can ball offensively. They're good from outside. I'm expecting Bama to tighten things up defensively here today. We didn't see that dominant Alabama defense last game. I expect to see it today. They're going to lock it down. UCLA has too many shooters to maybe lock them down completely, but I expect a better defensive performance here from Alabama today. I don't really see Bama also hitting 16 three-pointers this game either, UCLA is no good at defending the perimeter, so Alabama can certainly hit them from beyond the arc. But I don't know if we're going to see that same fire as that game against Maryland. I'm certain people are hitting the over on this game. I'm going to go under. Free play of the day, we're taking Alabama UCLA under 145. Sunday Funday, $19.99. And again, I have a really big special coming tomorrow. Today's $19.99. You get all my plays. That's in the description. I have a big special coming tomorrow. We have baseball coming this week, and I want you with me to start the baseball season. So we have a big special for Monday. All right, let's finish out the week strong. Let's see if we can get another 3-0 sweep. And let's go. As always, good luck. God bless. Grind on, baby. Cheers.